Mr. Rum-A-Dum-Dum, Mr. Rum-A-Dum-Dum. That's me. Anyway, that I was remembering school days. School days can be kind of haunting and confusing. It's a tough time in a young Rum-A-Dum's life. And I was remembering when we were taking spelling and learning new words. And the new word was gnaw. And the definition of it was that the dog gnawed on the bone. And I said, I know. And they said, what, Mr. Rum-A-Dum? I said, N-A-W, nah. She said, nah. Oh, kind of hurt my feelings. And then I thought about it, because she said there was silent letter in it. And I went, I know. And she said, okay, Mr. Rum-A-Dum, what this time? And I said, nah, silent letter, K-N-A-W. And she said, nah, that's not it. Nah. And it was just gnawing at me. It was just really hard and everything. And then she told me, I couldn't believe my ears. I had to go look in the mirror to make sure I had ears, because I didn't believe them. But I had them, 2 of them. And what she told me was the silent letter, and how it was spelled was G-N-A-W. Gnaw. Gnaw. That just didn't make much sense to me, because always G was like the toughest letter in the alphabet. It kicked everybody else's butt. Great. Good. Just you know what? Why would they decide one day out of the clear blue, say, let's take the strongest letter, G, and make it silent? Well, I thought about that for a while. And then I raised my hand. And she said, okay, what, Mr. Rum-A-Dum? I said, I don't accept that there's a G in there. I mean, why is there a G in there? And it doesn't make sense. And she said, well, we came over from another country and we had to formulate it and mix it together, and their idea and up and down and just wow. But she said because it was from another country's idea. And then I give that some thought. And then I raised my hand again. And she goes, what, Mr. Rum-A-Dum? I said, I gave it some thought. I cannot accept that your answer that it comes from another country, because, you see, I just came out of history class. Yeah, and our teacher was telling us about a thing called the Revolutionary War. Big word, isn't it? Revolutionary. Wow, that's a lot of words. And we went to war with another country because they wanted us to be them, and we didn't want to be them, and we fought them, and we got shot, and our forefathers died for the right not to do what another country wanted us to do. So out of respect for my forefathers who shed their blood, I cannot accept that reason. And so when I was sitting in the principal's office, I was thinking maybe I should accept it, but it would still bother me too much, so I didn't. And then the principal came in and he told them what happened and everything, and then he asked me about my teacher in the silent letter, and I told him, I said, yeah, my teacher said that confused me quite a bit and said I was like a silent letter, trying to explain it. And I said, what do you mean I'm like a silent letter? She goes, well, silent letters, you don't need them, you don't want them, you don't use them, they're aggravating, they have no value, and they don't do anything. And the principal said, oh, she kind of let you off mildly. And I thought, when I go to Taco Bell, I like to have the mild sauce on it. That's my favorite way. So I thought he told me a pretty good thing, and that he understood where I was coming from.